This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Lechtech Musar podcast. We continue with the Pele Yoeitz. We're on page 403 in the art scroll and day 153 in Hachzik. We're in the middle of the chapter of Gadol, of greatness. We discuss both Hashem's majesty and the importance of societal ranks, of being makar other people. And now we're going to discuss that the honor that is afforded to different people and various positions that people hold should serve as a stepping stone to realize that it's not really them, they're not really in any sort of power, they're not really in any position. It's all a stepping stone to realize that it's all the Kol Yachol, it's all the Eibishter, and without him, without Hashem's supervision, without Hashem's go-ahead, the green light, nothing is going to happen. Says the Pele Yoeitz, V'nei HaKadosh Baruch Hu lo hagdula. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one and only address. V'lo noa kavod, and it is to him that all honor is befitting. V'hu chalak mikvoide leburyayav. And Hashem gave away Kavyachol some of his glory to us, to his people, such as a father, a mother, a rebbe, or someone greater than us who gives over to us, who gives us importance, who gives us status, who gives us clout. So Shekina was saying he brings down a Gemara, but the point over here that we're trying to say is that because the purpose of this honor, meaning that if someone is in any sort of position of power or whatever it is, it all comes from Hashem. And if a person is mevaza those people, then they're not just being mevaza that person, but they're mevaza Kadosh Baruch Hu, because it all boils back down. It's all a circle. It's all a cycle coming from Hashem. So if a person is mevaza, a person embarrasses a person, he's ultimately being mevaza Kadosh Baruch Hu, because Hashem is the one that placed him in a position. Hashem is the one that appointed them. Hashem is the one that enables them. So if you're mocking them, and then you're kaviyachal, then you're mocking Kadosh Baruch Hu. It's never appropriate for a person to seek prestige and honor. The Gemara in Psachim teaches us that authority ultimately buries people. It's extremely difficult to remain humble when one has power, and he will not be spared from the great evils of gaiva, of holiness. Because without an abundance of real strength and a waging of constant battle against Yetzer Hara, it's very difficult to overcome the temptations of staying humble when a person is in a position of power. Nevertheless, it's proper that every city Taka has someone who is appointed, who is the leader. This is the concept of a Rav that should guide, that should direct them. And with his counsel, he will lead them. And they should be very careful to uphold his honor and never rebel against his word. And sometimes this is a problem. We have a bunch of Talmid Chachamim, older people, let's say, and they're Talmid Chachamim, they're accomplished, they're scholars themselves, and for them to appoint someone else, the one person, is very hard because they're all befitting to be that one person. So why this person over the other? But it's very important, says the Pele Yoeitz, if you want to have decorum, you want to have we want to have someone to emulate, we want to be guided together as a tzibur, which is ultimately in order to increase and have the most enriched level possible of Avodas Hashem, then there needs to be a structure of followers and a leader. Follow the leader. Not just a kid's game, it's even for old people, for the Talmidei Chacham, for accomplished people to be following someone. And in every household, there should be one person who's the head of the household. Meaning, even if for some reason the father's not home, or the mother's not home, and the person who's typically in charge isn't there, that someone should be appointed to be the head. And the head should always consider the opinions of the lesser members. And the lesser, the younger children or younger people should always adhere and give honor to the older person, the one that's in charge. This is an idea that's important, which is necessary for society to function properly, and for communities to flourish, and for peace in one's home, that there should be followers and a leader. There should be a predominant, strong opinion, authority that everyone is subservient, everyone recognizes and adheres to. Because if everyone were to say, why should this man be appointed as king over us? And why is it better he than us? Let us all be kings. The whole entire world would be destroyed. In every single house, there has to be someone who is the leader. And this is very important, that whoever that person is, there has to be this mentality as Kaiso had in the Midbar when they were Lechtich Achar Midbar, and the Pele Yoeitz is drawing from that the same applies in every single society, in every shul, community, house. If the legs wouldn't listen to the head, and we know the head we need to go to the grocery today, we need to get food, and if the legs are among the Umar, they're one that can talk back, they're one that has an opinion themselves, then the legs are going to say, we're not going, it's a far schlep. And then the hands are going to say, we don't want to schlep the bags. And then the legs are going to, we can't walk here, we can't do this. And the fingers are going to say, we don't want to grab the wheel. Everyone just wants to chill and relax. And if that would be the case, then the whole world would fall apart. So we have to learn from the body itself how the world has to operate. The entire world, the body would be destroyed. All bodies would be destroyed, because everything, every aver, every limb, every organ is all around the Umar, and everyone would just want to rest and sleep, and it would be one big cemetery of dead people, because there'd be no productivity. Everyone's around the Umar. Everyone can talk. Everyone can say, it's me, I don't want to do this today. So the head is the one that dictates and makes bodies and people and humans do things and function and produce, and that's the world we live in. We have to learn from the body that not everyone can be the head. Rather, they should appoint one individual as the leader by majority vote. And in this way there will be peace within their walls and serenity within their palaces.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.